Hello and welcome to Tech Baffle. Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the Neewer NW-700. So you might be able to tell I've already unboxed it, so yeah, I kind of forgot to do the intro, so yeah, let's get on with the unboxing. Oscar is also really excited to see this microphone, as you can see. You just can't wait, can you, Oscar? You can't wait. Maybe you'll woof or something. You don't really woof, do you, Oscar? No. So let's get the box. So the box is absolutely huge. Wait a minute. I probably won't be able to fit it on at all. No, there's no way that's all fitting. But yeah, you kind of get the idea. So let's go and undo this. Oh, I've ended up cutting into the box. That is not good. My lighting's kind of in the way as well. It's all going very well. Where is it? This bit here. And this bit. Come on. Yep, cool. We got it. Cool, we got it. So here we go. Let's have a look, or try and have a look if I can fit it. If I move it over there, is that any better? Here we go. So, I'm not expecting the microphone to be this big. You know what Amazon's like. Crazy on packaging. Look at all this. We have... Sorry, I completely forgot about headphone users. That is not going to sound good on a microphone. Yeah. We have oodles and oodles of paper. Chuck it over there. Sorry again to headphone users. And as you can see, here's the box that we're actually talking about. This one. So, one box to one side, without knocking anything over. Trying to. And here we go. So as you can see, we've got the Neewer branding at the top. And nothing really else on this box. I think it's pretty much just a generic box, really. Anything on the back? No. Activate your product. Support email. Dog hair. It's all good. So, it doesn't actually come with dog hair, that's just Oscar's fault. Thanks, Oscar. Oh, have we got any tape? This is all. Here we go. So, can you see that in the camera? And bend it. There we go. What have we got here? We got the Neewer owner's manual. This is a very short owner's manual. That's basically 2 sides of A4. Not a lot to talk about it. So hopefully that should mean it's easy to set up. Dear customer, thank you for your recent purchase. My name is... Oh no, I'm going to say it's wrong, aren't I? Jun Wang, I think. Sorry if I've said your name wrong. And I am the president of Neewer Technology. They basically want to make sure that it is all good. And anything important to read on it? Do you know what? We'll hopefully not need to use the instructions. I'll put those to the side. So, the good thing about this is you can't see a thing, it's just bubble wrap. Wait, I need to zoom out. That's probably why. Is that better? The good thing about this kit is that it has everything to get you started. And I've just forgotten to show you the price. So on Amazon it's currently £28.99. And that's from the UK, obviously. Obviously, any other country might be slightly different price, and obviously your currency. Onto the box. I completely forgot about the price. I'm just too excited. So, this is crazy. So, yeah, the good thing about this kit is that it should have everything to get you started. So there's also an option with the 48V phantom power. So that's just a little module that you plug your microphone in. Just gives it an extra bit of power. And the main difference between that and plugging it into your computer is the fact that, I don't know, you probably can hear it from this video now, hiss. It's just hiss. That's basically, you get a much cleaner, nice, crisp sound without any sort of background noise. So yeah. So anyway, onto the packaging. So this is the non-phantom power version, and you might be thinking, why have I got that for? Well, I actually already have a mixer, which I'm just going to get in a minute. So I don't need to use the phantom power thing that it comes with. So I'll also put in a description the one with the phantom power module. Onto what's in the box. So here we've got the pop filter. And as you see, it's all nicely wrapped. Can we undo it? Yep, it's all good. So, what have we got here? This is the pop filter, and as you can see, there's nice metal arm on it, so it's really nice and durable. It's not sort of flimsy plastic. You can also rotate this wherever you want, so you can move this closer, more further away, up and down. If you don't want it, you can move it to the side. So it's just flexible basically. It gives you lots of manoeuvrability. And on here you've got the little clamp. Can you see it on the camera? Little clamp. Focus. I don't know if that's focused or not, but it's a little clamp, and it basically attaches it to the stand. So that's the pop filter. If you don't know what a pop filter is, it basically stops it. You know, like if you go pop, the sort of P sounds basically, and some microphones, they make a really loud boomy sound every time you say that, so this basically filters out that noise. Here we've got the XLR to 3.5mm jack. You can use this, but like I said, it's better just to use phantom power. This just means you can plug it into your laptop if you want to, or your desktop computer, anything with a 3.5mm microphone jack. It's convenient, but it won't sound as good. If you're looking for sound quality, I recommend you get a 48V phantom power. Also in the box we have this stand. So it's good to hold everything. Sorry, headphone users. The main reason why I got this whole set all together, you can buy all this stuff separately. I was actually totaling up all the individual items, buying them separately. It did not actually make it cheaper. So, and also the fact that everything should fit fine. There's not going to be weird adjustments which 1-2mm out, or different sort of thread on here. So it's all going to fit together basically. So on this really noisy bag, which is probably stopping you from hearing me. Do we need the mic? Do we need the knife? You probably do. I'm trying to cut with the protector on. That's not a good idea. So we have. I'm just looking at the SD card. The SD card's run out of space. Be right back. So new SD card and camera. We're ready to go. Let's carry on. So this noisy package, like I was saying, is the stand. Move out of the way. That is the noisiest bit of plastic in the whole universe. But what's more important is this. It's the arm which attaches to the microphone. So you can clamp this onto your desk. I think the clamp's somewhere else. You can adjust it just how you like it, so you can get the exact positioning that you want. And also it means you don't have to have like a separate thing on the floor, like a stand on the floor. You can actually attach this to your desk, which is good if you need to use it by the computer. So another bit of noisy plastic. And a staple. So this is the clamp which I was talking about. So that attaches to the stand which goes on the desk. So this basically means you can adjust this, you spin this around, and it doesn't matter how thick your desk is unless it's thicker than this whole width here, which I doubt. It means you can get it exactly gripped onto your desk. So imagine this is your desk, not my finger. You can get this clamped onto your desk and the stand will attach here. So this little hole here, the stand will attach. Put this to one side. Don't worry, I'll set this up later. This is just an unboxing. So here, I'm making another mess of this. We've got our free silica gel, put that to the side. We have the shock mount. So here's the shock mount. This basically means if you get any vibrations, say from the desk, good example would be, say if you were typing away or something on the desk, it make a little bit of vibration. It just means that it stops it from go boom boom boom, like that sort of vibration sound, so it just keeps it nice and vibration free. So it should be good for headphone users. If anyone's listening to your audio using headphones, if it's a podcast, video, or if you're making music like rapping, singing, you're not going to have loads of vibration whilst you're trying to record, because let's face it, once you get a vibration, your recording is basically ruined. So this is more important than it looks. You definitely need one of these. As you can see here, this is the wind filter for the microphone. Some people suggest not to use this and the pop filter at once. I guess maybe it can sound a little bit muffly. So this is fairly thick. This will filter out quite a lot of pops, but then so will the pop filter. Personally, I think the pop filter will perform a little bit better, but then this can sometimes be a bit more convenient because obviously the pop filter is right in front of your face. So finally, the microphone itself. And this is my first time seeing this microphone, so it feels very nice and solid. Considering the price of all this set, if you think about it, you've got everything you need. You've got the pop filter, you've got the stand, the clamp, the shock mount, this little foam cap, and you got everything you got to need. You even got like a cable to get you started, which is a reasonable length. So as well as it, you got the microphone. I mean, you really couldn't get much better value than this. So on here, trust me, this is really solid metal. It maybe doesn't look like metal, but it's really nice. It's kind of a little bit sort of satin sort of looking. It's not really glossy, but then it's not matte either. So it's like a nice sort of satin look. Then on the top you've got the grill, which is really nice, good quality looking mesh. Looks nice and sturdy. So it should be nice and clear when you're speaking into it. Now this is a cardioid microphone, so you speak into this side and this side will be either completely muffly or you won't be able to hear it basically. So this should be where you're speaking into. That's why it's good having this Neewer logo here, because you'll always remember this is the side you need to speak into, not that side. This isn't omnidirectional. Some people get mixed up and think this is omnidirectional. Omnidirectional is basically when you've got this and that side, it's all, you can hear it surrounding the audio. So if you spoke there or spoke there, you'd still be able to hear it. This is cardioid, but this is better if you're speaking directly into it, because then you don't get any background noises, things behind you, like keyboards and stuff like that. Everything is nice and quiet behind you. You can only hear yourself, which is basically what you want. So on the bottom here we've got the XLR jack, which connects to either what you've got here. This is the one that came with the product, so you can just click this in here, if I get this in the right way. And I like these jacks because it clicks in and it actually locks this bit here, and to unlock it you just press the bit at the top, the little button here, and it undoes. So it's nice and crisp. So it shouldn't accidentally come undone, so that's all good. For me, I've got myself a XLR to XLR jack, so I can plug this into my XLR mixer. So that means if I plug it in the right way round, it'll do the same thing. And we'll also click in as well and have the same. That one's quite stiff. That will be able to be unplugged like that and click it in like that. So with this bit, it will plug into your mixer. So this end can also plug into your 48 volt power supply. So this will not be powered. This will just be your normal jack if you want to use it for your laptop. But for the best sound quality, I recommend using one of these, purely because it's just a nicer sound. It's more sensitive, and it's just a less background hiss. You'll be able to hear. What I'll do, I'll test both of these connections out, because I could be completely wrong. I'll try this and this out. This cable is really cheap. You can get these for like, I think I got this for like £1.99. I don't think it's quite as long as this. One good thing is that they do give you a very generous amount of cable with the with this kit. But like I said, I don't really need a long cable anyway. You get these in all different sorts of lengths. You can get to 5 metre, 10 metre even if you want to. So yeah, that's basically the whole kit to get you started. I've placed it on the stand. I don't know if you can see, it's a bit dark, but I've clamped it onto the desk and I've adjusted it to round about where I'd be speaking. So as you can see, at the moment I've got the wind filter on. There's also the pop filter that we unboxed, and I've got that down there somewhere. You might be wondering, why am I using this tiny little laptop? Well, unfortunately it doesn't have any fans. The good thing about that, it means it's really quiet. So I've got Audacity loaded up on that. So now that I've unboxed the Neewer NW-700, now it's time to actually test it. So I've got three different methods to connect it to the computer. First method is to connect it from XLR from the microphone to 3.5mm microphone jack on the laptop. Second is to use the Neewer NW-100 phantom power supply. And then the third method is to use this Xenyx 302 Behringer mixer. So each time I record, I'm going to be using it bare like that, and then I'll use it with the wind cap on, and then I'll use it with the and I'll use it with the pop filter. Let's go ahead and record. This is a test of the Neewer NW-700 microphone. This is a demonstration to see how well it records. Pepper. So when I did the pepper, it probably sounded really loud and horrible because it peaked out on Audacity. Ideally you want to use either a wind cap or a pop filter if possible. That was squeaky. So next up I'm going to be trying out the wind filter. Again, just directly XLR to 3.5mm. This is a test of the Neewer NW-700 microphone. This is a demonstration to see how well it records. Pepper.
pepper.
So now I'm going to try out the pop filter.
This is a test of the Neewer NW-700 microphone. This is a demonstration to see how well it records. Pepper.
Next up I'm going to be using the Neewer NW-100 phantom power supply. This should supply 48 volts of phantom power to the microphone. The phantom power supply also came with a really long cable, so that's helpful. This is an XLR to XLR jack. So you've got 3 different connections. You've got the power on the left, which just connects to the wall. You've got the input, which goes to the microphone, and then you've got the output, which goes to the 3.5mm mic input on the laptop. What to do now is switch it on, and there should be a blue LED. So I haven't changed any settings on my laptop, these are the same settings as it was before. So on Audacity I've noticed that it's actually louder than it is just with 3.5mm directly to the microphone, so I need to turn the microphone volume down.
This is a test of the Neewer NW-700 microphone. This is a demonstration to see how well it records. Pepper.
So that recorded a lot better, it wasn't all peaking on Audacity this time. Next up I'll be using the wind cap. So I'll place that on here. Same connection as before.
This is a test of the Neewer NW-700 microphone. This is a demonstration to see how well it records. Pepper.
Next up I'll be using the pop filter.
This is a test of the Neewer NW-700 microphone. This is a demonstration to see how well it records. Pepper.
So out of all things, this one should cancel out the pops the most, although this does actually do a pretty good job, and depending on how you want to use it, this might be better for recording YouTube videos because this is kind of big. If you've got like a camera there, you're not going to be able to see it so far, unless you record it at the side like I'm doing now, which you could always do. So I've connected the XLR to the mic input on the Xenyx 302. There's no microphone plugged into that one, it's just the XLR jack. So I'll disconnect this microphone input because we won't be needing that. Finally, this mixer is USB powered, so I'll be plugging that into the side of the laptop if I can with one hand. Like so. Once plugged in, there should be a power LED at the top showing you that it's working, and also this light will light up when the microphone is clipping, so if it's too loud.
This is a test of the Neewer NW-700 microphone. This is a demonstration to see how well it records. Pepper.
So I don't know if you'd be able to tell the difference between the Behringer mixer or the Neewer phantom power supply. One difference is that supposedly the Neewer should be supplying 48 volts of phantom power, whereas the Xenyx mixer can only supply 15 volts of phantom power. So it might sound better or worse, I have no idea, it's all up to your ears basically.
This is a test of the Neewer NW-700 microphone. This is a demonstration to see how well it records. Pepper.
So finally I'll be using the pop filter and let's record.
This is a test of the Neewer NW-700 microphone. This is a demonstration to see how well it records. Pepper.
Now one thing to note, I wouldn't recommend using the wind cap and the pop filter at the same time because it will sound a little bit muffly. You won't need to use both at the same time anyway. This will do a pretty good job at filtering most of the pepper sounds, but this will always do a slightly better job. But this is sometimes more convenient, so you can basically decide which one you want to use. On the Behringer Xenyx 302 mixer, it also gives you a headphone jack. So you can actually monitor your recording whilst you're recording, so you can hear exactly what it sounds like, if it sounds good or if it sounds absolutely rubbish. The Neewer doesn't have this option, you can't plug in your headphones into that at all, so it's basically hit or miss whether it sounds good or not.
So right now I can hear exactly what I'm hearing through the headphones. There's no sort of delay or anything. This means I can hear what it sounds like, if it sounds good or if it sounds rubbish. So as I'm talking right now, I can hear what I'm saying through the headphones, which is useful because you can tell if you're too far away from the microphone, like now, or if you're too close and you're speaking too loud to the microphone, you can also hear that as well.
So you get this sort of idea what the levels are like, because you get some sort of idea on Audacity, but you don't want to record a massive segment of recording and then find out it sounds rubbish. So headphones are always useful to monitor your audio. Thanks, really loud vehicle. So what do I think of the Neewer NW-700 microphone? I think it's actually a really good microphone. It's really solidly built, it's all metal. This stands pretty good as well. I think if you're doing a YouTube video or a podcast, it's more than capable for that. I'm not going to lie, it can be a bit fiddly. There's currently cables everywhere. But overall, if you get the settings right, you can actually get a really good quality sound. Now, in the recordings I've used, I haven't used any sort of compression, EQ or noise reduction. So I haven't done any editing in Audacity. All I've done is use it to record. Now, one thing you can't beat with the Neewer NW-700 microphone is the price. It is very affordable. A lot of microphones can cost 3 times, 4 times the price. If you're looking around this sort of budget, this is probably the best microphone you can get for this price. Sound quality, I think it sounds pretty good. I think it picks up your voice very well. With this sort of microphone, it always works better if you speak close to it rather than if you talk away from it. One thing I do recommend is not to use it like this. It might look brilliant. I do like this sort of shiny grill on it, but wind cap is good if you're doing YouTube videos. It's not necessarily going to get in the way as such. Or I think if you're going to do like a voiceover, or if you're recording your voice like singing or anything, it's always best to use a pop filter. That way it will get the best quality sound. It won't be popping all over the place. So I'll put links in the description for this microphone. I'll put it for the microphone on its own, the microphone with this set, the microphone with the Neewer phantom power supply, and also I've put a link in the description for the Xenyx 302 USB mixer from Behringer. Anyways, if you've got any questions about this microphone, don't forget to ask them in the description. So thanks for watching this tech baffle video. If you like this video, smash that like button. If you want more of this sort of thing, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon if you want to be notified for the next video. For more information, head over to my website www.techbaffle.com.